Where is Jorge? I don't want to fight with him. Where is he? Where is he? Stand up, Jorge. Stand up. There he is. That's a fastest knockout. But thank you for being here, Jorge. You're really a great champ. You're great at what you do, and it's right up here too. And don't let anyone ever think it isn't.
Yeah, that clip. Former President Donald Trump, 2020, talking about top UFC fighter Jorge Masvidal, who joins us now live on the program. So it's great to see you, Jorge. Thanks so much for taking the time to join National Report. I know we're talking about what you've got going on this weekend. It's an event called Icon FC4. Before we get to that, maybe take us back 2 years ago when you heard that soundbite of then President Trump calling you out and congratulating you. What was that like?
That was surreal. And first, let me say thank you for having me here.
Sure.
I love Newsmax. I follow the network a lot. You know, I like that you guys speak your mind here. You're allowed to speak your mind, and so can I. So I love being here.
Sure.
It was a little bit surreal. You know, I've been a Trump fan for a long time before he was a president, for numerous things he had done throughout his life. So I got invited to the event, never in a million years thinking President Trump is going to call me or ask me any questions or anything to do with me. I just thought I'm going to go there. Maybe at the end of the show, I'll get to shake his hand or something like that. I never in a million years would have thought that in the middle of a speech, he's gonna announce that I'm there and stuff like that. So he's calling me so much because I'm in such shock that I'm not standing up. And I've met a lot of cool people in my life. I've never been starstruck. I've been starstruck twice in my life. It was Roberto Duran and Mr. Trump, and my manager's next to me. He's like elbowing me. He's like, stand up. He's asking for you. And for like maybe 3 seconds, I was frozen in time. Like, he's really calling me. And then I finally stood up, and then that's when he points me out. But yeah, it was surreal.
Yeah.
For a fact.
Well, sounds like you're a fan of the former president there. What was it about
Biggest fan.
There you go. What was it about his leadership that you think was really something that was deserving of your praise?
Well, right before he ran for the race, I was looking at Trump and I was like, and then he said it immediately as well. He's like, I was on all these guys' pockets. Nobody's in my pockets. I'm coming here with my own thoughts and ideas, and I'm gonna bring this forefront to the table. And then he did just that. You know, everything that he told us he was gonna do, he executed it, unless, you know, the Democrats stopped them from doing it or something crazy like that. But everything that he said he was going to do, he did it, you know. The Biden administration, the Obama administration at the time were mocking him, saying, you don't have a magic wand for the economy. You're not just going to come in here and fix the economy. He did just that. In like, I don't know, 6-7 months, the economy was already on a booming way. A year later, I think it's like the best it's ever been. 2 years later, forget about it. We're like in the golden era of America. And now we're seeing just how good this man was. And that's because I truly feel he wasn't a politician. He was a great businessman that wanted this country to succeed and do amazing. You know, I think that a lot of the things he did is just a lot of common sense. Like we see with Biden, how they have this hatred against fracking. Immediately, as soon as Trump got in power, he removed all those bans, all these crazy things that don't allow the frackers to frack. You know, now we're suffering for it, and the whole world is basically suffering for it, from mistakes that this administration is doing it. So that's why I love Trump. He's a businessman that actually puts America first, you know, a very smart man. I think these politicians are full of crap, most of them. They don't care about this country anymore, you know?
Let me ask you, you know, some athletes do make it known where they stand politically, but not all of them do, because you don't want to lose fans who might have a different political opinion than you hold. What have you heard from fans, those who support you in your fights? Do they care about where you stand politically?
In the beginning, when I came out with Trump, and I'm a Latin individual, both my parents are Latin, they're immigrants and stuff. They were saying a lot of weird things to me, like, how could you vote for this guy, this and that? You're an idiot. You turned on us, or all types of things from my black friends as well, my black fans as well. You know, a lot of people were like thinking that I was not right in the head, that I was going for this guy that's racist. But I would constantly challenge them, like, okay, show me why he's racist. But show me the actions that lead you to believe that, because everything he's done disproves that. It was the lowest unemployment for Latin across the country ever, the lowest unemployment for blacks in the country ever. You know, like the things that he was constantly doing, the things that he was allowing us to get, led me to believe he's not racist. You know, like somebody that's racist is not going to give me the tools to go out there and make money. The years that I made the most money, 2019, 2020, it was like the best years for me because the way the economy was set up and the way things were flowing.
Yeah.
Not just because I was winning, but companies were coming in with more capital to endorse me, things like that. And not just me, a lot of my teammates and fighters. So now what I'm getting a lot is like, hey, I'm sorry. And I'll see like the messages that were sent before compared to now, like, hey, you were so right, man. I wish we still had Trump in power and this and that. A lot of people are begging it, wishing that they had Trump in power now, you know?
Sure. You know, I know you've got an event tonight, the Savannah George Convention Center, and if you could, maybe take our viewers into your mindset right now as you're preparing for a fight. What's going through your mind? What are the steps you take?
Oh, I'm not fighting tonight. I'm throwing fights. I'm a promoter. I have some of the country's best up-and-coming guys that pretty soon we'll see them on the UFC or another major promotion competing for belts. So what we do is we scourge the earth for the best up-and-coming guys. Great amateur pedigrees, great professional records. And usually in a lot of fight cards, you see mismatches because they're trying to build one guy and they're having him fight like a tomato can. Here, what we try to do from the start to the end is just pair the most evenly guys that are at the top of their game or about to be, and just pair them up against each other. And
Sure.
we make the cards as even as possible so we could have some of the best fights available to the public.
All right. And that happens again. It kicks off tonight. You'll be hosting it. Jorge Masvidal joining us this morning. We appreciate it. Thanks so much for opening up about, you know, how you view the world, your politics, and then, of course, your profession as well. It's so fascinating. Thank you again.
Bring me back because this is like one of the few places that lets me, you know.
Hey, you're always welcome here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Take care.
Have a good day.
Hey guys, it's Rob Carson. With inflation at its highest level in 40 years and interest rates skyrocketing, your retirement plans are in danger. Well, our friends at American Hartford Gold can help show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. Yeah. If you call them right now, they have a special offer. They will give you a free gold coin on your first qualifying order. So don't wait. Call now. Here's the number, 866-935-4309. That's 866-935-4309, or text Newsmax to 65532. That's Newsmax to 65532. Thank you.